You run away and I'll have your ears.
You know, you probably saved my life.
I did save your life.
Well, in that case, thanks.
Thanks. You can save your thank yous, friend.
Hey!
Did I forget something?
Well, if it's all right with you, I'd like the opportunity to express my gratitude.
How?
Well, I think at least that I ought to... Forgive me, but I'm afraid that just at the moment, I don't seem to have any,
There's no need to go any further, friend. I understand. I'm always saving lives, and they're always turning out to be worthless. Hardly a ducat to call their own. These are hard times we live in. Hardly worth taking the sword out of the scabbard.
Oh? You make a habit of saving lives?
Not a habit, a business. Saving and taking.
Oh. Well, what's your usual fee for saving, that is, not taking?
Well, either way, it's all the same to me. It all depends what the life's worth. Now, in your case, I lost. Maybe I'll strike it rich next time. Generally speaking, I'm quite satisfied if I come away with something edible, something drinkable, and something pattable.
Well, in that case, my friend, I think you'll find that my life is not so worthless after all. Come on.
Come on, boy.
Well, here we are.
Yes. This'll do nicely. All right, boy, put it down, put it down. Give him something.
Yeah.
Give him two. So you're Marco Del Monte?
That's right.
Never heard of you.
Well, that makes us even, because I've never heard of you. Otello Pincinino. Didn't you say that you were an artist, too?
That was me having my little joke. We're not really colleagues, you know, not really, you and I. I mean, you're an artist with the brush. Me, I'm an artist with the sword and the stiletto.
Oh, I see.
That's a nice place. Yes. This is a very nice place.
Well, I'm glad that you approve of it. In other words, then, one might say that the essential difference between our artistry is that I create while you destroy.
Now, that doesn't sound too friendly, friend.
I'm not so sure that I meant it to be, friend.
After all, I saved your life.
We'll never know, will we?
Never know. Listen, those bravos would have carved you up like a chicken if I hadn't have stepped in.
Maybe.
I like you. Yep. You're all right.
Why, thank you.
Marco, please. Please, don't thank me anymore. Don't thank me. Unless I can feel it. Yes?
Well, in that case, forget the thanks. Tell me, how did you happen to get into this kind of work?
Oh, heritage. It's in my blood, you know, father, grandfather.
All of them artists?
Condottieri. You ever heard of them?
Oh, the old-time bandits.
Bandits? Captains, my friend. Princes! Do you know my grandfather had his own army of 10,000 men? The King of Naples was so frightened of him, he had him murdered. These were great days.
So you come from an old line of soldiers of fortune. Well, it used to be an honorable profession.
What do you mean, used to be? It still is. Although there's more soldiering than fortune. Still, it's a living. Where do I sleep?
In there.
I like to take a nap. Traveling makes me tired. Oh, Marco, more than likely, when I wake up, I shall be very, very hungry.
More than likely.
This is a nice shirt.
Huh? Well, I'm glad you like it.
The style's a little old-fashioned, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Othello, but you see, all my shirts are cut like that. Oh, I think you look beautiful. Well, if it isn't Angelica Verdi. What an unexpected surprise. I was quite certain that you'd gone south for the winter.
Oh, Marco, I'm sorry. It's just that I find it very difficult to get out of bed these cold mornings, don't you? Oh.
Yes, I quite understand.
Oh, this is Othello, a friend of mine. He's staying with me for a few days.
Senorina. It is Senorita, isn't it?
Why, yes. Yes, it is.
Angelica, let's not waste any more time. Do you mind if we get started? No, no, no. Get rid of that thing. You're doing the wrong figure. You're supposed to be an angel in flight. Oh, not migrating.
You know, I'd heard a lot about the girls of Florence, but I must admit, until you came along, I thought I was going to be disappointed.
On behalf of the girls of Florence, I thank you.
It wasn't thanks I actually had in mind.
You're a stranger here in Florence?
Yes, but I'm beginning to feel less like one all the time.
That reminds me, Othello, I've been meaning to ask you. Othello,
Yes?
tell me, why did you come to Florence?
Excuse me. Business, friend, business. I've had a request for my services from no less a patron of the arts, both yours and mine, than the Duke de Medici himself.
Oh, the Medici. Do you know why he wants you?
No, but I mean, if someone comes to you for a painting, you don't start making conditions about the subject, do you?
Just the same, de Medici isn't someone to play around with.
Why not?
Why not? Anyone that de Medici wants to kill is almost certain to deserve all the help that we can give them. He's a tyrant who's all but succeeded in destroying our liberties. All his enemies are good men, decent men.
No, no, my friend. You don't understand. This is my profession, not my hobby. I have no interest in politics or in the motives of the men who employ me. Why, if I were to worry about little things like that, I should have starved to death long ago.
I see. In other words, you don't care who you kill.
When you're hiring out your sword, it's the highest bidder who calls the tune. And now, if you will excuse me, I must go and get ready.
What you gonna do?
To find out what tune is popular with the Duke de Medici these days. Signorina.
But, Excellence.
Well, Captain Rodrigo, correct me if I am wrong, but did you not assure me as recently as yesterday that before another sun had set, he would be dead?
I did, Excellence.
The
but
sun has set and risen again, and I understand he is still a picture of good health.
my men had him completely at their mercy, Excellence.
Spare me the details of your failure. Rodrigo, you represent the triumph of mediocrity. The only reason I bring the matter up at all is to tell you that so certain was I of your ultimate failure that some time ago I sent for someone that I could trust implicitly.
I can assure your Excellence that next time there will
For
be...
you, Rodrigo, there will be no next time. I realize now that I've been foolish in employing a boy to do a man's work. I have therefore sent for a man. I expect him at any moment. His name is Otello Piccinino.
He's waiting outside, Excellence.
Then why did you not tell me before? Send him in!
Here you!
Welcome to Florence, Master Piccinino. You find us hospitable?
Very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed.
Excellent. Sit down.
Excuse me.
A refreshment?
Just an apple.
By all means. Do you know why I have sent for you?
No, not yet.
I am sure you realize that a man in my position must, of necessity, make enemies. Naturally, one cannot please everybody, at least not all of the time. This accounts for the fact that there is in every society a core of malcontents. Usually they are quite harmless. But occasionally there arises one who is so fanatical that he constitutes a threat. Do you follow me?
I'm ahead of you. You want someone killed. There's a statement of my condition, with 3 blank spaces. The name of the victim, the date you want him killed, and how much I'm to get. A fill those in, agree to my conditions, you've got yourself a bargain.
You are a man after my own heart. Rodrigo, I hope you notice this close attention to detail. That is the difference between an amateur and a professional. I do not want the lesson to be wasted on you.
No, Excellence.
Where do I sign?
Want you to read it first?
As one professional to another, I don't think that will be necessary. 2, 3.
Thank you. Uh-huh. Yes, I think that can be...
Is it illegible? The name is Del Monte, Marco Del Monte.
Yes, I can see that.
And the fee is satisfactory?
Quite satisfactory. It should be done.
Marco? Marco, I'm ready. You can look now.
All right, Angelica! And who do you think you're supposed to be?
Don't you think I look like Saint Cecilia?
Angelica, St. Cecilia was, amongst other things, a martyr.
All right, all right.
Well, how did you get on with His Magnificence? Otello, did you see de Medici?
I saw him.
Well, what happened?
Why should anything happen?
It's just that you said that he'd requested your services, and I was naturally curious to know whether His Magnificence had engaged you.
I don't like people prying into my affairs. But if you wish to know, he did.
Oh. Well, in that case, I suppose I ought to congratulate you.
Are you trying to annoy me?
Now, don't get excited.
Look, just because I saved your life, there's no need to run around me like a nursemaid. I can take care of myself.
What's the matter, Otello? What's on your mind?
I've got nothing on my mind except to stop you talking. Look, do you want me to go? If you want me to go, then say so.
Oh, Otello, don't be so stupid. If Marco wanted you to go, he would say so.
Oh, I see, and now Madam's in it too, is she? Well, that settles it.
Oh, well, if you must behave like a spoilt child. But if you are going, take off that shirt. It's Marco's and he'll need it.
Oh, so now I'm a thief too, huh? I suppose these are more of your words. Well, I don't take that from anyone.
Otello, no one's calling you a thief. You can keep the shirt and return it to me when de Medici pays you. Oh, he is going to pay you, isn't he, for saving a life, or could it be for taking one?
What do you think? There's no money in saving lives.
Well, in that case, tell me, who is de Medici buying from you?
That's my business.
Otello, for some odd reason, I just don't want to see you get into any trouble. But if it's someone here in Florence, then it is my business.
All right, you've said enough. No more words. You don't know how right you are. It is your business. Here, read that. That should keep you quiet. It seems this Captain Rodrigo is a bit of an amateur, and this job needs a professional.
Marco, why, you've...
I see that you've driven a very satisfactory bargain with His Magnificence. I'm just curious, though, about one thing. Just exactly when do you propose to carry out my assassination?
I'll make it easy for you.
Thanks. Oh, I forgot. You don't like to be thanked.
Look, Marco, I don't want to kill you, but I've given my word. I must carry out my bargain.
Of course. Tell me, are you going to make your first attempt now, or will I have to wait?
I'm sorry, but you must wait.
What are you going to do?
Well, what can I do? I know one thing, though. I'm not going to sit around.
I don't want to have you killed.
Do you think I want to be killed either?
I know what I'll do. I'll go to your friends. They won't let this happen. They'll be with you night and day. They'll protect you. They'll form a bodyguard.
Are you trying to make me the laughing stock of this city?
What does it matter as long as it saves your life?
Saves my life. Don't you realize that he's a killer? Killing is his profession. It's a matter of professional honor with him. He's sworn to the Medici that he's going to kill me.
Oh, you men, sometimes I think you're all mad. Where are you going? You're not leaving this studio till I know you're safe. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to have you murdered just to satisfy his honor.
I am not going to wait.
It's stupid. It's idiotic to just murder someone by contract.
You've done it again.
Done what?
Contract. By the way, what was it Othello said just now about Rodrigo?
About him being an amateur?
Rodrigo's sure to resent it. Contracts can be made, all right, but contracts can also be broken. Oh, let me see.
Contracts can be broken.
There you are.
Contracts can be broken? Well, Marco, what can I do?
See that this gets to the Medici Palace,
Yes.
and see that it's delivered to Rodrigo. Captain Rodrigo.
What are you concealing from me, Rodrigo?
It is nothing, my lord.
If it is nothing, then let me see nothing. To Captain Rodrigo. Ah, an assignation. Apparently not. To Captain Rodrigo, I understand that you are in need of instruction in the art of dealing with the enemies of His Magnificence. If you wish to see how matters of this kind should be handled, be present outside Del Monte's studio at noon tomorrow. You will have the privilege of seeing a master at work, Otello Piccinino. I like a man who is certain of himself, and he is right, Rodrigo. Correctness, promptitude, certainty. You have much to learn.
I am a soldier, my lord. He's nothing but a conceited killer.
There is nothing wrong with conceit, Rodrigo, provided one has something to be conceited about. Oh,
The dagger.
Marco, please.
The dagger.
Come back. Please. Please.
Good day, friend.
Now that I've found you, Otello, I want to talk to you.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, but there is. It's not myself that I'm concerned about. It's too late for that.
I've told you there's nothing personal in this. Now, don't waste my time.
You've made a big mistake, Otello. I warned you not to get mixed up with the Medici.
Why don't you finish him off then, Otello? Or do you need some instruction?
What are you doing here?
Just making sure you do as you're supposed to do. Anyway, I thought you were so anxious to show off your style.
I'll give you an eyeful, my friend. And when I finish with you, you can tell de Medici to do the job himself. Get him! Right, who's next? He broke the contract. It specifically says no witnesses.
I know.
And what do you mean by butting in on my fight?
I, saved your life.
You... Marco.